prayers for our officers and for the child.
We begin with continuing coverage on a deadly, tragic shootout with police. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Duffy.
And I'm Nicole Versansky. A small town devastated. A little girl just sitting in a dentist's office, caught in the crossfire.
An officer shot in the head, something no one there thought could ever happen in their backyard.
First at 4, Brittany Weir, she's live with an update on that officer who's in the hospital.
And the small township of St. Clair, it's just 30 miles south of Youngstown, completely rocked after this officer-involved shooting that took place here on St. Clair Avenue. You can still see some of the remnants of the crime scene from that chaotic scene that unfolded right here in front of a dentist office. And that detective, Dakota Wetzel, he was shot in the head. He was rushed to a hospital in Pittsburgh and went into emergency surgery. St. Clair Township Police responded to a call for a suicidal man near St. Clair Avenue and Broad Street. That man ended up being 30-year-old Joseph Cuomo, who police say immediately started shooting at them when they arrived. Officers returned fire and struck Cuomo, who died from his injuries. During the shooting, 4-year-old Rosalie Martin, who was at the dentist with her family, was hit by a stray bullet and killed. St. Clair Township Police Detective Dakota Wetzel was also shot in the head. He was rushed to a Pittsburgh hospital for emergency surgery, and thankfully, Police Union President Jay McDonald says Wetzel has been able to open his eyes and give his family a thumbs up.
This whole incident involves more than just the tragic violence directed at Detective Wetzel. You have to realize and remember that his coworkers who were there, who were a part of this incident, had tremendous critical incident stress placed upon them. He is well regarded by his agency, well regarded by his chiefs, well regarded by his colleagues, and he's also well regarded by the Fraternal Order of Police.
And the union president also shared that they are raising money for both Detective Wetzel and Rosalie's family. Any money that is raised will be divided and split between them equally. In St. Clair Township, Brittany Weir, 19 News.
Now your night.